Hi, my name is Andrew Kinnear of Data Ignite. We've produced a series of dashboards on the coronavirus, just some analytics on the data itself. The data is coming from, most of the data is coming from Johns Hopkins University. We also are now getting data from Morris County and intend to add some more data as we go. So this particular series, every week we're going to release a short video that explains the data that we're seeing, the trends, some of the calculations of confirmed cases and deaths and the ratios that exist between them. So when you come in, you come to dataignite.com, coronavirus.html, and you don't need to sign up. You don't need to pay anything. You just come here and you can start using these dashboards. Come to the bottom here, you'll see at the bottom right, enter full mode screen. Click that and you get a nice full screen. We start with this time lapse. This is our first, it shows the countries over periods of time. You can show it by day. We've added this show by week. You can toggle between the two if you'd like. By week is a little quicker at this point because now it's over 2 months worth of data, and by day is a little slower. But if I click here on this play axis, I get to see how this evolved. So China obviously was the first to come out, and then you started seeing Italy, the U.S., Spain. The U.S. just takes off here on the horizontal. The horizontal is the number of confirmed cases, and the vertical here is the number of deaths. So you can see that the U.S. has more than twice the amount of confirmed cases than any other country. We're about the same number of deaths as Spain now, and closing in on Italy as well. So Italy's really struggled with this, certainly, and the number of deaths per confirmed cases is very high. But you can see if we look at just 2 weeks ago, if I click here where we were 2 weeks ago, the U.S. had more cases than anyone, but not by much. And if you see that last few weeks play out, it's amazing how we're really struggling at this point. Next page, we'll look at, we can see some more geographical data at this point. This shows New York, New Jersey, and there's a number of maps here. You can explode these maps out if you wanted to. Just click this focus mode button here, and then you can zoom in or out. These are Bing maps. So if you wanted to see the counties, you just have to hover over a county and it tells you the number of confirmed cases and deaths in that county. I come here to the back to report, click back, and just some other information in the New York, New Jersey area. This is the metropolitan area itself where there is a real concentration of cases. We did get Morris County data. I live in Morris County, so many of the people I know live in this county, and we have a bubble map here that shows the larger the number of cases for a township now shows you a larger bubble. So Parsippany is leading right now. Although if you look at the town of Morristown and Morris Township together, they have over 300 cases. So this area and Parsippany are really struggling. Dover to some extent, and then the rest of the towns look like they're the next level down. And you can see that again by a bar chart. So there's different visuals of the same data here. We don't have death data yet for Morris County. We just have the confirmed cases. So different visuals that you can look at here, a breakdown tree map. And again, all of them will pop out with this focus mode here if you want to click that out. This particular line chart has two y-axes. On the right here, you have U.S. confirmed cases, and you have the Morris County confirmed cases. So they are different numbers that they don't equate on the number side, but allows you to see the two trend lines next to each other. And for the U.S., the number of confirmed cases is rising very steadily, almost 30,000 a day, to produce somewhat of a straight line here. And now you can see Morris County, a little bump here, but it's flattening out a bit, and then it's starting to increase again. We're hoping these lines flatten out, right? And it's only since the last March 30th that we have U.S. Morris County data, but it will continue to grow over time. Built a new map or new page for the United States, and a particular calculation I want to go into some detail about. But again, a bubble map, you can see New York very high, New Jersey very high as well. So you can see it in the bar chart here. New York far above anyone else. New Jersey is almost twice of the next state, Michigan, and Michigan has been growing. They've had issues. California is settling off. Interesting enough, they seem to be doing pretty well. They were early with the social distancing, and that seems to have been effective. Again, same type of visuals, just now at the country level. So it's states is the breakdown. You can pop these out and see the visuals. The line chart here has two y-axes. Once again, you're looking at the U.S. in the light blue and the all countries in the purple line here. And you can see the trend here is still growing. The U.S. is still growing faster than the rest of the world right now. So hopefully to see that line, that change soon enough. Total number of confirmed cases for the U.S., also the number of deaths, and the fatality rate here is this number divided by this number, right? The number of deaths per confirmed cases. And the reason we have this adjusted fatality rate is an article from the CDC is mentioning that deaths are a lag from when a person gets confirmed. So if a person gets hospitalized, they say the average is about 10 days from when a person is hospitalized to when they pass. And we are now using 10 days as our lag to produce an adjusted fatality rate. And that's for confirmed. It could even be not hospitalized, but confirmed as a 10-day average for when how long those people that do pass on, how long it takes for them to do it from the point when they're confirmed to the point when they pass. This is disturbing. We're looking at this number now divided by the number of confirmed cases from 10 days ago, and we're getting a much higher fatality rate for the country. So it should be, I want to be alarmist. There are a number of people that are asymptomatic, so the number of confirmed cases might not be accurate as well. So this number could be higher, those that have actually contracted COVID-19, and that would bring this fatality rate down, because there are a number of people that don't show symptoms, and they believe they don't have a firm number on this or an estimation, so we didn't build it into this rate. But they do believe there are a number of people out there that have it and never been tested and never been confirmed. So the fatality rate could be lower. The adjusted fatality rate could be lower, but this is alarming at this point in time. Okay, we do have cumulative number trends. This is the trend over time. Right now we're filtering on New York. If I click here, it'll show the world, the whole world. And you can see if I go to just US, you'll watch the line increase as it goes. And that's the disturbing part. This needs to flatten out instead of increasing at this angle. There's a daily numbers trend similar, but just by day. So instead of the cumulative numbers over time, how many daily numbers came in on that day. And then a number of panel, which has a table as well. So if you wanted to look at a particular state, let's go down to New Jersey and click on New Jersey and get those numbers by county in this table. And New Jersey and New York have not been reporting recoveries. So this is not strong data at this point. There's definitely been a number of recoveries. But you can see our fatality rate and adjusted fatality rate. Wish these numbers were lower. And social distancing, do what you need to do to try and bring these numbers down for everyone. All right, stay safe, and I hope this helps. I will touch on this last page here. It's important. This is an explanation of the process, where we get the data from, and then also some of the explanations, if I scroll down, that we use cumulative, daily, what are the confirmed numbers recovered. It goes through the rates that we talked about, and then this adjusted fatality rate is based on a CDC article that calculates the same, and that's where we got the 10-day delay from at this particular time, but it is only estimated data at this point. So the data on these dashboards should not be used for exactness, but rather to show trends and a very close approximation to the numbers reported. You can compare them to the numbers being reported on the news channel, CNN and Fox, and you'll see they're very accurate. We do lag a day behind. We don't get the Johns Hopkins data until the end of the day, and then we publish it the next day. So we do have a lag, whereas CNN is live reporting throughout the day. All right, but I do hope that these dashboards and the explanations given help you understand where we're at right now with coronavirus.